Hey Talking fam, and welcome to another Talking Sports video. And today we're taking a look at Week 7 injury report for the NFL season. I've been doing this for every week since Week 2, and I think you guys like it because I've been getting a lot of views. So thank you guys for all your support. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And see you. Let's get this started. Alright, so first game of the week we have the Browns and the Ravens. And for the Browns, you have offensive lineman Wyatt Teller, offensive tackle Joe Head, and cornerback Denzel Ward out with concussion. So all of them are out with injury. So two of their top offensive linemen are out, and their top cornerback is out. And then Jadeveon Clowney and Isaac Rochell are questionable for the game as well. For the Ravens, you have J.K. Dobbins with a knee injury. He is out. Patrick Ricard, Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, Ronnie Stanley, Ben Cleveland, Morgan Moses, Justin Houston, and Marcus Peters are all questionable. So a lot of players on the team to be questionable. So they are looking to get a lot of those players starting for the game today. Alright, next up we have the Buccaneers and the Panthers. The Buccaneers have Julio Jones, Cameron Brate, and Akeem Hicks. They are out of the game today, as well as Sean Murphy-Bunting and Carlton Davis. And then Shaq Mason, their offensive guard, and Mike Andrews, the safety, are questionable for the game. So if you have those top two players, when they are questionable, do not want that to happen because they are your top offensive lineman and your top safety. Next up, you have the Panthers. You have Baker Mayfield, who is doubtful for the game, and then Matt Ioannidis, who is doubtful due to a concussion. Laviska Shenault, Pat Elflein, Taylor Moton, Frankie Louvu, J.C. Horn, Dante Jackson, C.J. Henderson, and Sean Chandler are questionable. And that's all. I mean, the Panthers, I really thought Baker Mayfield was starting until I just saw this, but I think they'll be starting Philip Walker again. And Philip Walker is a good quarterback. They just didn't get anything going on offense, and they won't get anything else going this week because they traded away Robbie Anderson and Christian McCaffrey. So I don't know what they're going to do, guys. But next up, you have the Falcons and the Bengals. For the Falcons, they don't have any questionable, but they do have two out. Jared Bernhardt and D. Alford, they are out due to a groin and hamstring injuries, respectively. And then you have the Bengals, who have defensive end Jeffrey Gunter, Josh Tupu, and Logan Wilson are all out, while Stanley Morgan is doubtful for them as well. For the Lions and the Cowboys, the Lions, DJ Chark, Matt Nelson, Charles Harris, Bobby Price, and Afidu Malifonwu, they are out due to lower body injuries. For questionable, you have DeAndre Swift, who is finally questionable off of the out list. Then you have Josh Reynolds, Josh Kaminsky, Chris Board, and Will Harris are questionable for the Lions. The Lions need these players back to beat the Cowboys if they can. The Cowboys are a good team with Cooper Rush, but Dak Prescott is starting today. We don't know if he will be good. Because last year, when he came back from his injury, they sucked. They got blown out by the Broncos, and that was a shorter-term injury. This one has been longer than last week, so who knows? The Lions could blow them out of the water today. Alright, next up we have the Giants and the Jaguars. The Cowboys injury report. They only have one player on it, and he is out. Offensive tackle Matt Willazaku, who has a shoulder injury. Alright, next up we have the Giants and the Jaguars. For the Giants, you have Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney, Azeez Ojulari, O'Shane Zimes, and Cordell Flott are all out for the Giants. Kenny Galladay and Kadarius Toney have been out for a while, so I don't know when they're returning. And then I think Aziz Al-Jari was just put on the injury reserve. He'll be out for 4 weeks. So Shane Zimes, he played last week, so the Giants need to put something on defense without him. All right, next up, questionable. We have John Fletchino, offensive lineman, and Jason Pinnock. They are questionable for the game. For the Jaguars, you have Jamal Agnew and Shaquille Griffin. They are out. While Marvin Jones, Devon Hamilton, Foley Fatusti, and Foye Oluokun are all questionable. For the Colts and the Titans, for the Colts, T.T. Puti, Kwity Paye, Shaquille Leonard, and JoJo Domann, they are out. While the Titans star Nate Davis, fullback Torrey Carter, linebacker Joe Jones, and inside linebacker Zach Cunningham are out. Kyle Phillips, the wide receiver, is questionable with a hamstring injury. Moving on to the Packers and the Commanders. The Packers, Christian Watson, wide receiver, Randall Cobb, also wide receiver, are out, while offensive lineman Jake Hansen is out as well. David Bakhtiari, Sammy Watkins, and Devontae Wyatt are questionable for the game. Next up, we have the Commanders. Quarterback Carson Wentz, Jonathan Williams, Dyami Brown, Logan Thomas, and William Jackson are all out. Jahan Dotson, John Bates, and Sam Cosmi are questionable for the Commanders. So, they are missing their star quarterback now. They were putting something on offense recently, but they are also missing their top wide receiver, Dyami Brown. They have Jahan Dotson for Taylor Heineke to throw to. They might be missing John Bates, their tight end. Who knows? He will have Logan Thomas. He'll have Scary Terry. He'll have some good targets to throw to, but he needs to have one of his top targets available in Jahan Dotson. All right, next up we have the Jets and the Broncos. For the Jets, Elijah Moore, wide receiver, is out due to non-injury related, and Jermaine Johnson, the second, is out as well. Ashton Davis is questionable for the Jets. For the Broncos, Russell Wilson is out, while Asan Bassi is out. For the safety, Caden Stearns is also doubtful, while Quinn Miners, DJ Jones, Joey Joel, and Deshaun Williams are questionable for the game. Next up, the Texans and the Raiders. For the Texans, Jonathan Raynard is out, while Chris Moore, Brevin Jordan, and Austin Deathless are questionable. For the Raiders, tight end Darren Waller is out, while Hunter Renfrow, Matt Collins, and Jayon Brown are questionable. So, that is a crazy game going to happen today. Two bad teams facing off against each other, but I think the Texans will pull it off. All right, next up we have the Seahawks and the Chargers. The Seahawks, Isaiah Dunn is out for them, while Penny Hart, Dave Jackson, and R.T. Burns are doubtful. Tyler Lockett and Sidney Jones are questionable. Next up we have the Chargers. Wide receiver Josh Palmer, running back Joshua Kelly, and tight end Donald Parham, along with kicker Dustin Hopkins, are out, while wide receiver Keenan Allen and Sebastian Joseph Day are questionable. So that's crazy. Keenan Allen is on the mend of returning at least next week, as he is questionable for today. Next up, we have the Chiefs and the 49ers. Chiefs, Rashad Fenton is out, while offensive tackle Joe Thuney and defensive end Mike Dana are out. 49ers, you have defensive tackle Arik Armstead, who is out, while cornerback Charvarius Ward and Talona Hufanga are questionable. Next up, Sunday Night Football, we have the Steelers and the Dolphins. The Steelers have wide receiver Steven Sims is out, cornerback Akela Witherspoon is doubtful, and cornerback James Pierre is questionable. For the Dolphins, you have cornerback Keon Crossan, who is doubtful, quarterback Skylar Thompson, Jalen Waddle, Durham Smythe, Terran Armstead, Greg Little, Xavier Howard, Kader Kuhu, Emmanuel Agba, and Christian Wilkins, who are questionable. Next up, we have Monday Night Football, last game of the week. The Bears, they have not announced their injury report yet, but the Patriots have Mac Jones, Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar, Mike Anuwu, Isaiah Wynn, Christian Barmore, Lawrence Guy, Josh Uche, Anthony Jennings, Jonathan Jones, Jalen Mills, and Sean Wade are all questionable for the game on Monday. Alright, guys, that is going to be the injury report for Week 7. A lot of injuries in the league right now. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.